School days again.
I can't believe some of these guys are only in high school. I mean, they're huge.
Not that big.
They tower over you, baby. Although that's not too hard.
So, you were checking out the boys while giving a speech about prevention of sexual assault. That's a class act,
I
Constable.
was not checking them out. I started a conversation with you about height and you turn around to the topic of eyeing people off. Not the classy one.
What the hell do you think you're doing, you little bastard?
Charlie Campbell.
Had trouble from him before?
Nothing but since he got here. What's he done now?
He's in the female toilets attacking one of the girls.
Haven't I already acquainted you with the school's policy on bullying?
Oh, it's worse than that, I'm afraid.
He's trying to cop a feel, Mrs. Ball.
Oh, you wish.
I saw you with my own eyes.
Pervert.
Vanessa.
I thought I could get away from him in the toilets. But he followed me.
I was trying to get my stuff back.
What stuff?
Stuff she took.
As if I'd want anything of his. He said I'd had nice tits, and when I told him to rack off, he chased me into the toilets.
Are you happy to deal with this, Mrs. Ball?
Oh, I'll deal with it.
It's gone too far for that. Charlie's going to have to come down the station with us.
She going a bit over the top here?
13.
Yeah, he's 12. Year 7.
Kidding. How's the victim?
Upset?
She was putting it on.
Well, those tears look real enough to me.
I left her telling worries at the tuck shop.
Bit of attention-seeking, eh?
Yeah. I mean, she was the type she had a skirt up to here.
You don't say.
So she was asking for it?
Is that what I said?
You implied it.
Well, you haven't even asked that kid for his side of the story, have you?
He's just a little bastard waiting to grow up to be a big bastard.
Hey, we're not all bastards, you know. What's wrong with you today?
You contacted the young man's parents?
There's only a father according to the school records.
Oh, have you contacted him?
Not yet.
Why not? Yes, sir.
Give me a chance.
Oi! You don't give me lip. Got it. Oh,
Yeah.
Constable?
Yes, Sergeant Holland.
O'Rourke. A word? The last thing I need is a magistrate chewing my ear off because one of my members failed to present with the correct form. You took some stolen property to the duty magistrate this morning for citing?
Yeah, Sergeant Holland asked me to, yes.
Without a result of search form.
Well, I didn't know I needed one. He never mentioned it. Result of search form.
Which Sergeant Holland filled in for you and gave you before you left. He found it still on your desk.
Bastard.
Sorry?
Nothing, boss.
Sergeant Holland is a highly respected and capable member. I've asked him to take a special interest in you and Peroni. I'd have thought you'd be grateful.
I am, boss. Very grateful.
Consider yourself counselled.
You set me up.
Not now, Constable. I'm getting ready to go out on patrol.
The result of search form, you never said anything about it.
Three hooks say I did.
I was prepared to try and forget all about last night, but now I'm...
Last night?
You're in my room, remember?
I remember you inviting me there. I think you misinterpreted my professional mentoring role as, you know, a more personal interest.
What?
You were so embarrassed. I thought if I continued to treat you in a professional way, as though nothing had happened, might help you to get over it. Joss, mate, you're right.
Me?
Know anyone else named Joss around here?
Hey. Is everything okay?
If you ignore all my stuff-ups, great.
Is there something going on with Sergeant Holland?
Nothing's happened that I can't handle.
He's put the hard word on you, hasn't he?
Is it that obvious?
Well, you seem pretty angry with him about something, and I am a detective.
Last night, but I've handled it.
You lodge your complaint straight away.
That'll look good on my file.
Trust me, it's the only thing the Roys of this world understand.
No, I can fight my own battle without whinging to some board or another.
You can't let him get away with it.
I'll think about it, okay?
Mate, I'm telling you, I've been in the job a long time. I've seen good, I've seen bad, and you have definitely got it.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, mate, I'm not kidding. You couldn't buy what you got. You've got the vision. Now, there's a girl in trouble.
What happened?
Oh, bloody car drivers. They think they own the roads. Thanks.
Expensive looking machine.
Yeah, $2,000. Now look at it. You know, I've had it with petrol heads. I want to make a complaint.
No dramas. Did you get the rego?
No.
What about the make?
No, but it was red.
Got a lot to go on. You made a nice mess of your leg. Would you like a lift, Miss...
Oh, Mandy Tudor High. Yeah, no, I lift would be great. Thanks so much.
Mandy? Are you okay?
I think I'll live, Mum.
Baby, what happened?
It's fine. It's Sister Gray's. I've had it looked at. It's fine.
Oh, sweetheart, thank you so much for taking care of her.
Yeah.
Roy Holland. This is Josh Peroni.
Hi, this is really very kind of you. Thank you. I'm Faye Tudor.
What we're here for.
Well, I think this is above and beyond the call of duty.
We're always happy to go the extra yard for our adopted community. Doctor said we need to get that leg elevated. Yep. Let's get inside.
Hi. Let me show you where to put that.
Will you tell me what's going on?
Your son was caught trying to indecently assault one of the Year 7 girls in the toilets at Mount Thomas High.
Don't be stupid.
Constable O'Rourke is prone to exaggeration. Mr. Campbell, I assume.
Yeah.
Sergeant Roy Holland, glad to meet you.
This has got to be some kind of mistake.
Could well be, Mr. Campbell. Why don't we have a bit of a chat to the boy, see if we can't put it to rest, eh?
You all right, mate? What happened?
Some of the girls are ganging up on me, saying that I was weird and that. Then Vanessa Williams took something belonged to me, and I wanted it back.
You had her pinned down with your hand up the front of her shirt. Looked to me like you were touching her breasts.
As if I touched that more.
So you're saying she put whatever it was underneath her shirt?
Constable Peroni helped her up. He didn't find anything on her.
Must have got rid of it while she was running away.
Well, Vanessa says it never happened.
She's a lying slag.
Charlie.
You got a problem with girls, haven't you, Charlie?
Thank you, Constable. This thing she took, what was it?
I'm not saying.
Oh, if you don't, it makes it a bit hard to confirm your story.
It's sort of against the rules.
Charlie, I thought we'd agreed you'd keep out of trouble here.
I tried, Dad. If that bitch would have just left me alone.
What sort of contraband are we talking here? What, stick mags?
What?
Playboy?
No.
Penthouse?
No, nothing like that. It was a Game Boy. Mrs. Ball said if she caught anyone with one, she'd confiscate it.
Charlie does have a Game Boy. Damn thing drives me mental.
Well, don't worry. Constable O'Rourke's going to go back down to the school, see if she can't find the evidence to back up his story.
Well, even if his story is true, do you reckon it would still be there?
Won't know till you look, will you?
No, Sergeant.
Go with her, Joss. Make sure she's thorough.
Are you going to help?
I'm only here to supervise.
Don't be a wanker.
Is it my fault if Roy put me in charge?
Well, I wouldn't take too much notice of Roy. He's only trying to get at me.
It's not all about you, Kel.
Yeah, well, it is this time.
No, it's not. It's because I've got it.
It?
Yep. The instinct, the vision.
He told you that, did he?
What's so funny? You can see my potential.
I tell you what, why don't you put this famous instinct of yours to work and see if you can find the missing Game Boy if it exists?
All right. She came from over here, right? Should have chucked it in here.
Still reckon it's the lamest excuse I've ever heard for going to Grove.
Ah, here it is. Can't beat the old instinct, eh? You all right?
Bugger off, Joss.
There's no tea bags.
Well, the sergeant was right. You really do have the vision.
You know, it might help if you paid him a bit more respect. He's actually a really good guy.
He is an asshole. He tried hitting on me.
What? When?
Last night in my room.
Look, no offence or anything, but you're not jealous or anything, are you?
Jealous of what?
I don't know. He's taken me under his wing.
Joss. He came into my room last night and started groping me. If I hadn't have fought him off, he might have raped me.
Kidding. The guy's like a genuine hero.
What has that got to do with
Nothing.
it?
I just... didn't
Whatever.
expect
If you
him-
don't believe me, fine.
Am I saying I
Forget
don't-
it, Joss.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey,
there's no tea bags?
this is the last one. Sorry. Have this.
No, coffee's fine.
Right, have it.
Hey, Suze,
Yeah.
we got a job? Hello.
Sylvia Walker.
You're the vet?
The nurse. Two boys at a conference in Melbourne.
I'm Senior Detective Hasham. This is Constable Rayner. So what did they get in?
Through here.
Well, this latch wouldn't stop the wind from getting in.
I've been under TVOR for ages to get it fixed.
But how would they know from the outside?
Could have been somebody who already knew about it.
Customers come back all the time to pick their animals up after surgery.
Do you know what's missing yet?
Probably painkillers, morphine, usual junkie things.
Well, we'll need a list of what's missing just so we know what we're dealing with.
Hey, PJ. Check this out.
Duratestin. What's that?
Duratestin.
Yeah. Is it like a painkiller or a tranquilizer?
No, it's a hormone.
Why would anyone want to steal hormones?
Performance enhancement for sport, maybe?
Look, I probably dropped them yesterday when I was chucking out expired drugs. I'll take it if you like.
Expired drugs. No, that's okay. We'll hang on to this for the minute, thanks. Here we go, Sylvia Margaret Walker.
Oh, forged and uttered prescription, possessed drug of dependence.
Very interesting.
His offences are 12 years old.
All habits die hard.
She doesn't seem like a druggie to me, Peach.
Well, you're assuming that she's stealing drugs for personal use.
What, she's selling them? All right, so what next? We pull her in?
I'd like to talk to the vet first, get his take on her.
Yeah, it might help to know exactly what's missing, too.
I'll get it. Oh, no, don't trouble yourself. I'll look after this one. Mandy, hi. How are you? Good.
Mum asked me to see whether you and Constable Peroni were free to have dinner with us tonight.
That's very nice of you, Mum. As it turns out, I am free. Joss, I think's got something on.
Oh, do you want to ask him? I'll wait.
He's a bit tied up at the moment, but why don't I give you a ring?
Fine.
G'day.
Hi.
How's the leg?
Oh, better. Thank you.
Here he is. Did you finish that brief?
What?
Never mind. Mandy and her mum have asked us over for dinner, and I thought you might have something on.
No, got nothing on.
Oh,
That's great.
What time?
7:30?
7:30's fine. We'll be there.
Sarge. Is it kosher accepting a dinner invitation from a victim of crime?
Victim? She fell off her bloody bike.
Well, yeah, but she made that complaint about the red car, so technically...
Technically, the invitation comes from her mother. Mind you.
No.
I think she's only using the mother as an excuse.
Stay here, I'll send you a car.
You think it was her idea?
Oh, yeah.
No, it'll be a couple of minutes.
Ask me. One of us could very well get lucky tonight.
Case away. Okay.
Yeah?
Almost guaranteed.
Offenders on at 6 Acacia Way. Susie, Evan?
Why don't we give one of the youngsters a go? Be a good experience for him.
Yeah, okay, why not? Susie and Kelly.
Charlie.
What's going on?
Oh, Mr. Campbell, we've had a call about a disturbance at your house.
We just need you guys to stay out here for a moment. Is your front door locked?
Of course. What sort of disturbance?
Oh, a neighbour reported an intruder on the premises.
Kel, why don't you take them around the back? Sure.
Good luck to them. We haven't got anything worth nicking.
All right, we just stay put, okay?
Miss Walker.
Sylvia, what the hell's going on?
Just trying to stop Charlie making a stupid mistake, Alan.
You two know each other?
Yeah, that's Charlie's mum.
Miss Walker, why don't you tell us what's going on?
As I've already explained to Constable O'Rourke, I made a surprise visit to my ex-husband and child. They weren't home, so I decided to wait inside for them.
So you broke into their house?
Yes, I admit I didn't think it through, and I'm feeling a bit silly about it right now.
Well, you could be charged with criminal damage and being unlawfully on premises.
Well, does Alan want to press charges?
It's not up to him, it's up to me. And I will, unless you tell me what's going on.
Well, I'm sorry you don't believe me, but it happens to be the truth.
Right. And I suppose you had nothing to do with the burglary at your workplace either.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I'm deadly serious. Does your boss know about your previous drug offences?
Well, you found out about that, did you?
The answer is...
No.
And you didn't think it was important to tell him?
It was another life. People make mistakes.
And they very often repeat them.
Yeah, and I've been bloody clean for over 10 years.
Right. We'll need full account of your movements from last night until you were found in Mr. Campbell's house this afternoon.
I was with my partner. We stayed at home and I went to bed around 11.
Mm-hmm. Together?
Yes.
What's his name?
Heather Craig.
Sorry.
It's all right. Happens all the time.
Well, we'll need to talk to her later.
I've got nothing to hide.
PJ? Dr. Karenyi, the vet, rang in. He's been right through the surgery. No drugs of addiction stolen, only Durateston.
Hormones?
Yeah, given to wethers known as teasers who are put in with ewes to detect when they come on heat. As soon as they exhibit obvious mating behaviour, the teasers are removed and the rams are introduced to the flock.
Pretty unappealing job description. Look, did he have anything to say about our friend in there?
Yeah, only that there's no way she'd ever be involved.
But he doesn't know about her drug history.
Yeah, well, now he knows, and it hasn't changed anything. She's been with him 2.5 years, best nurse he's ever had.
PJ, someone to see you.
Wonder what they want. Can I help you?
We've come about Sylvia.
Have you been through the house? Is there anything missing?
No, it's all still there.
The thing is, we don't want to press charges.
Well, it's not entirely up to you. The burglary is a serious offence.
But look, no harm's done. Can't you just let her go?
Do you have any idea why she would have burgled the place?
No. Just let her go, please. You don't know how important this is to us. To Charlie.
Why's that?
It's a private thing I really can't say.
Charlie?
Like Dad says.
Tell you what, why don't you come on through? Councillor Peroni will get you a cup of tea and a juice.
No, there's no tea bags. Do you want a coffee or something?
So what are you up to?
Something is going on with that lot, and no one is leaving till I find out what.
Well, it's definitely got something to do with Sylvia breaking into her ex-husband's.
But she knows something about the burger, the vet, too. I mean, why else would she lie about the use-by dates on those drugs?
You reckon Alan and Charlie know why she's lying?
They know all right.
Well, what are they hiding?
It's got to be on a record. Let's check it out on leave.
What the hell's going on?
The whole family, good.
And how long are you going to keep us here for?
Charlie, I'm going to interview you in relation to the burglary at the vet clinic.
What? Charlie had nothing to do with
And you have been covering for her, haven't you? That's why you broke into Alan's place to retrieve the stolen hormones.
You know, don't you?
At the time of Miss Walker's last drug offence, the presence of a child was noted. A daughter by the name of Charlene.
No, that's not me.
It's on your birth certificate. That's why you took the hormones. So you could change from a girl to a boy.
I don't have to change. I'm already a boy.
Charlie, you're not a boy.
I am a boy. You just won't accept it.
No, I won't, because it's not reality.
You bitches! You ain't
Sylvia, please!
Let me go! I hate you!
For God's sake, Sylvia, let go!
Piss off! I hate you! Let me go! Let me go! I'm a boy! I'm a boy! Let me go! I hate you! Let me go! Let me go!
Have you calmed down now? Thought you might like this. It's from my own personal stash. Police budget doesn't extend to coke for Berg suspects.
I don't want it.
Hey, I was a tomboy at school too.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
It was dumb. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help.
You want to help? Give me the stuff I just took from the vets.
Charlie, those drugs are for sheep. You could do yourself terrible harm.
I don't care. I'll risk it. Anything's better than this.
Better than what? I don't understand.
Being stuck in this stupid, useless body.
Have you talked to anyone about this? A professional?
Yeah, of course I have. The shrink's on my side. Dad's on my side. Everyone except Sylvia.
Your mum?
She stopped being my mum when she walked out on Dad and me.
And when did she do that?
When I was a baby. I never saw her again until we came here. And now she's taking out this injunction, stopping me getting the treatment.
So you thought you'd get around the problem by stealing the hormones from your mother's workplace?
Yeah. Now you're going to take them away from me. Totally stuffed.
Charlie's got a lot on his plate. Do you really have to charge him?
Well, he broke into a business, he stole property, we can't ignore it.
You'll push him too far. I'm worried he'll do something drastic.
Do you think she might try to take her own life?
He's tried before.
Recently?
Last year, recently enough for you.
So what brought that on, Mr. Campbell?
Severe depression, triggered by his previous school insisting on treating him as a girl.
So you enrolled her into Mount Thomas High as a boy?
He's always been a boy. Played with trucks, kicking the footy. Never had time for dollies or any of that crap.
Tomboy.
Oh, it goes way beyond that. The shrink calls it gender identity dysphoria.
Sex change operation, it's a bit radical, isn't it?
They call it gender reassignment surgery these days. No one's talking about an operation, not yet.
Charlie seems to think they are.
He's a kid, wants everything yesterday. But the first step's hormone treatment to delay puberty until he's old enough to make his own mind about things.
So what's the problem?
Sylvia's the problem. This injunction. I thought by us coming to Mount Thomas, letting her spend some time with him, she might understand.
But she doesn't?
Worst idea I've ever had.
Well, I had to stop Charlie injecting the muck. What else was I supposed to do?
Talking to us might have been an option.
I'm dobbing my own daughter. Things are pretty fragile enough between us already.
They mightn't have been if you'd stuck around.
Can we just stick to the subject, please? Now, because we didn't find the missing drugs on you, I'm assuming they're still at your husband's place.
I'd assume so, yes. I hadn't found them when you showed up.
Charlie must have been pretty desperate to steal them in the first place.
Constable, can you organise somebody to pick up the stolen items from Mr. Campbell's house, please?
Sure.
Do you think I don't blame myself? You know, I was in a bit of a mess at the time and I thought I was going to harm myself, or worse, my daughter. You know, Charlie's father seemed like the better option.
Yeah, well, he seems to care for her very much.
He deliberately took a little girl and he brought her up as a male. He's the one that's put these stupid self-destructive ideas into her head, not me.
She's got gender identity dysphoria.
It doesn't exist.
Charlie's been diagnosed with it.
Mate, you find the right psychiatrist, they'll diagnose anything. Look, I may not be much of a mother, but I can at least stop my daughter mutilating herself.
That all of it?
Yeah, and I checked the rest of the house in case there was anything we didn't know about. Did you speak to the boss about the charges?
Yeah, he left it to me.
You'll go with a caution, won't you?
Most likely.
Thanks, PJ.
I didn't do it for you. Oh, and if you behave like that in one of my interviews again, I'll kick you out before you can say probationary constable.
Understood.
Mount Thomas Police Constable Jones speaking.
Your mouth getting you into trouble again, Cal?
You still with the vehicle?
I didn't say anything about you if that's what you're worried about.
Last of my worries.
Hold on. Got a guy here reporting a tyre slashing.
Is he still with the vehicle?
Yeah.
Get him to stay put. We'll be there in a tick. Joss, you can take the lead in this one if you like. I'll ride a packer.
So you didn't hear or see anything suspicious?
I wasn't anywhere near the car. I came back and just found it like this.
Has anyone got a beef with you?
Not that I can think of.
Could be a screwdriver. It's the weapon of choice in these incidents.
No, that makes me feel much better.
All right, so I think we've got everything we need. If anything turns up, we'll let you know.
Yeah, I'll be keeping in contact with the station myself. I know how these things can be sidelined.
Of course, that's your call. Constable Peroni.
Mr. Mate, you didn't happen to have a close shave with a cyclist earlier today on Penhope Road?
I haven't been anywhere near that area. Why?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we came across a distressed cyclist.
Just following an earlier line of inquiry. As you can see, we're onto it already. Thanks a lot, Constable Peroni. So what possible basis are you going to give her for wanting to question
I'm
her?
just trying to do my job here, all right?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I admire that, but I mean, this bloke hadn't been anywhere near the place where we found Mandy.
Guess we don't have too much to go on.
No, zero. Besides, a smart ass like that probably gets everyone's back up. But half of Mount Thomas wants to slash his tyres.
Hey, Kelly, yours, I think. Drag yourself away from that.
Sorry for all the trouble, Dad. Everything will be better for you without me around the place, Charlie. But you might just run away.
Not with his history. You got to help me find him, please.
Right, Susie, Jonesy, hop in the car, check out all the places a kid might go to make an attempt on their life. Joss, the high school, talk to the
No,
kids.
listen, it might be better if Kelly checks out the suicide hotspots. I mean, she knows Charlie better than most. Probably has a better chance of getting through.
You know, that sounds like a good idea to me, Pooch. But Kelly, just keep him safe until the cat team get there.
Go with us, Suze.
You know, PJ's right. It's not necessarily a suicide note.
It's a good impersonation, though.
Yeah, people often don't mean it, you know. They just want some attention.
I reckon Charlie's had more attention than she's ever wanted.
That's his bike.
I've got to talk to him.
You can't go up there.
No, well, I've got to do it. Charlie?
Piss off.
Hey, it's really hard to talk down here. Can I come up? Hey, I'm coming up, okay?
Mount Thomas 900, go ahead, Susie.
We found Charlie. We're at the old water tower.
Long way up. There I go making dumb remarks again. Bad habit, I'm afraid. Gets me into heaps of trouble.
Stop trying to suck up.
Hey, I'm not sucking up. I'm really worried about you.
Sure. Who cares about a freak?
All 12-year-olds are freaks. Comes with the territory.
You know what I mean.
Well, at least you know why you feel like that. It's way ahead of most kids. You should have seen me when I was your age.
I'm just so lucky.
You got your dad to help you. It's my idea of lucky. I didn't have one myself. Well, I did, but he died when I was young. Right, so what's the plan here? Get yourself splattered all across the ground, problem solved? I mean, for you, maybe, but not for your dad. He'll go through the rest of his life feeling that he failed you, wondering, what he could have done. Listen, if you come down from here, I promise I will go see your mum, try to talk her into letting you start this treatment.
Won't change her mind.
Well, maybe not. Worth a go, though, isn't it? Yeah, if his mother would just butt out, he wouldn't have a problem. So I'm going to go try to talk some sense into
you
it.
do no such thing.
But I promised Charlie.
You leave it to people who are trained to deal with this kind of thing.
But, boss, it's the only thing that got him down off the water
All the
tower.
more reason not to interfere in things you don't understand.
But I gave him my word.
No.
A bottle of your best bubbly, please, Chris.
Yeah, well, my best is French, costs you $120.
No, middle of the range then.
What about this non-vintage? Quite nice. $20.
$20, that's more like it.
Hot date, huh?
Dinner with friends.
Have a good time.
Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, white wine times 3 and a brandy lime steak. Hey, Constable. Fancy seeing you here.
I live here.
Spoken with Tibor and I've agreed to cover the damages on the door and he's not going to press charges.
Oh, that's good, but it won't help Charlie.
I don't think you're in a position to tell me what might help my daughter.
Well, you're sure as hell not. Your son was on the top of the water tower at the rail yards this afternoon because Charlie genuinely believes he's a boy stuck in the wrong body, and he's miserable because you won't let him have the treatment.
Do you know what the so-called treatment entails?
Not exactly.
A complete hysterectomy. The removal of both the ovaries. Some doctors decide to either close over the vagina or invert it. And they do this little procedure where they take the skin off the forearm and they create a penis and an artificial groin. Charlie still won't have a fully functioning penis, and if she decides to be a woman again, she'll have to have an artificial vagina and breast implants. As I say, mutilation. What do I owe you?
On the house.
Well, we've got French onion there, we've got spicy avocado there, and that's a surprise. I lost the lid.
Let's live dangerously.
Oh yeah, that's good pasta.
How's the bike?
Oh, it's pretty stuffed. Yeah, they think I'm looking at least $750 to have it repaired.
Yeah, that's steep.
Yeah, well, I just want to send the bill to the bastard who caused the damage. Oh! Whoa, see, tickle the bum! Tickle. Oh.
Sounds like someone's having a good time. You know...
Very nice.
I'm a pretty decent rider myself.
Piss off, Roy. You have no chance.
Good morning. I'm going to be so late.
You're regretting your decision to stay, Constable.
Not at all, Mrs. Chute. I'm just noting that I'm going to get my ass whipped.
Ooh.
Don't. I know that's a setup for a gag, but just restrain yourself.
Well, then stop giving me such golden opportunities.
Would you rather I gave you something like that?
Absolutely.
Oh, if only my sergeant wasn't here last night, I'd be chucking the world's biggest sickie today.
Are you going to call me?
Well, that depends. Do you want me to?
What do you think?
I'll call you then.
I'll give you my number. Pass my bag. Thank you. Oh, it's Mandy's. Mine's over here. That's what you get for going shopping in the sales together.
Joss, boss has been looking for you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, don't worry, I covered for you. You were delivering a summons if he asks.
Mate, about last night, you're not going to tell anyone, are you?
No, nothing wrong with a tasty bit of mutton. The first spring lamb myself.
Roy?
Yes, mate?
Someone to see you in reception.
My lips are sealed. Cool. Tell Constable O'Rourke what you just told me.
Charlie's gone again.
We'll help you find him.
Well, like you helped me last night by talking to my ex-wife.
What's that got to do with Charlie running away?
Well, after your little chat, Sylvia's decided everything's my fault. This morning she rang and told me that she's decided to apply for full custody. This is the last straw. I'm really scared for it.
Find him. Don't worry. Listen up, everybody. Charlie Campbell's gone missing again. Evan, go back to the water tower at the railway yards where we found him yesterday. Joss, check out the high school. Susie, go talk to the mother. It's a long shot, but he might have gone back there.
Give me something to do, please.
Haven't you done enough already?
Sarge, more tyres slashed. Red car, Crimea Street this time.
Get their details. Tell them we'll be there as soon as possible. It's not our priority right now.
Right, Sarge, I need a word.
Mate, I gave you a job to do.
It's important. A few details.
Hi, Joss.
Didn't expect both of you.
No, Mum was very happy to accompany me here.
Well, you are 19, and I know that you think you know everything, but I can still want to look after you, honey. You never know what the police might throw at you.
Well, there is a police matter Constable Peroni wants to talk to you about. It's up to you whether your mother is present for that.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm happy for her to be here. That's fine.
All right, then.
Right, I have reason to believe that you've been carrying out a number of tyre slashings in the Mount Thomas area.
Hang on, you don't think that Maddie's
I
got...
don't know, but I've got to ask.
Well, what reason?
For one, all the cars are red, like the one that ran you off the road yesterday.
Hang on a second, sir, that's it?
No,
That's why you
no,
dragged my daughter down
Hang
here
on,
for
hang on.
questioning?
I also saw a screwdriver in your handbag.
Oh, so you were snooping around in my handbag, were you?
I thought it was your mother's.
Hang on 1 second, you stop right here. So you come around to my house, accept my hospitality, spend the night in my bed, and then use all this against my daughter?
I didn't plan it that way.
Well, even if you're right, I doubt very much this so-called evidence could stand up in a court of law.
Okay, so do you deny owning
we're
the
not answering
screwdriver?
any more of your questions. Come on, sweetheart. We're going.
Bad luck, old son.
Son of a... What the hell is this?
Looks like a 47 to me.
Asked me to explain why I disobeyed instructions and approached Sylvia Walker.
Yeah, I know. I issued it.
But I've already explained what
Not
happened.
formally, not in writing.
But it stays on my record permanently.
Let that worry me too much, the way you're going. You won't be on the job for long.
You snivelling bastard.
That's Sergeant Snivelling Bastard to you?
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas 900.
Mount Thomas 900, go ahead, sirs.
Excuse me, boss.
What is it?
Have you got a spare 5 minutes?
Come on in.
Boss, thought you ought to know. Susie just called in. Seems Charlie Campbell's got her and his mother bailed up at the vets.
Bailed up?
They're waving a syringe around, apparently.
Sounds like this is one you should handle personally.
Yeah, I was just heading down there. Thought Kelly here might like to come for the ride.
From this weight?
Yeah.
Okay, Charlie. Just put the syringe down, mate. You're not doing yourself any good here.
When that bitch give me back my hormones.
I'm not going to let you kill yourself.
I'll kill myself right now.
Please don't do it. Okay, all right. Just...
Where are we going here?
Back off, all of you.
No one's going to come any closer unless you invite them to, okay? Maybe get Mum to the car, sis.
No, I'm staying here.
Leave it to us, please.
Come on, Sylvia.
Hey, Charlie.
No, stay away. Leave me alone.
I just wanted to have a chat.
I'm not listening to you anymore. You lie.
I never lied to you, Charlie.
You told me you fixed it with Sylvia.
I said I'd try.
Get back, Roker.
Okay.
You're a girl. I hate girls. I hate all of you. Go away.
I'm going away now, Charlie.
Sounds like a job for a man. Hey, Charlie. Just a chat between blokes.
No, 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 no!
The world's a crappy place. I know.
You don't know. No!
Into the car. Kel? Report me now, you uptight little bitch.
Hello. Didn't expect to see you two back here again.
Well, we're here because Mandy has something that she wants to say.
I did it. I punctured those tyres.
Why are you telling me this now?
It wasn't my idea, it was Mum's.
I needed to replace a screw in the coffee table and I couldn't find the screwdriver.
So you looked in Mandy's bag?
And I confronted her on it and she admitted it straight away and then we came down here.
Look, as long as you don't expect me to apologise, because I am sick of... No, Mum, I am sick of being terrorised by dickhead drivers who think they own the
Baby,
road.
come on, it's all right.
You better come through.
Well, that couldn't have been easy for you.
No, it wasn't.
I admire your guts.
It's my job. I don't know about guts.
Well, yeah, all right. Well, maybe guts is the wrong word. Integrity is probably a better choice. Are you still free tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Good.
Time the attendance register, Miss Pewter. Just here.
7:30.
Absolutely. And there as well.
Ah, here he is. You're all over the radio, mate.
I want you to tone it down. Just encourages every knucklehead in the joint to get out there with a syringe.
Hey, how's Charlie?
Sylvie's withdrawn the application for custody, but she's still trying to stop Charlie from getting the treatment, so nothing's changed.
Ah, Sylvia Walker called. I believe congratulations are in order.
All on a day's work.
From what she said, you've been way too modest. O'Rourke, you wanted to talk to me?
It's all right, boss. It's nothing.
School days again.
I can't believe some of these guys are only in high school. I mean, they're huge.
Not that big.
They tower over you, baby. Although that's not too hard.
So, you were checking out the boys while giving a speech about prevention of sexual assault. That's a class act, Constable.
I was not checking them out. I started a conversation with you about height, and you turn around to the topic of eyeing people off. Not the classy one.
Get off her! Get off her! What the hell do you think you're doing, you little bastard?
Charlie Campbell.
Had trouble from him before?
Nothing but since he got here. What's he done now?
He's in the female toilets attacking one of the girls.
Haven't I already acquainted you with the school's policy on bullying?
Oh, it's worse than that, I'm afraid.
He's trying to cop a feel, Mrs. Ball.
Oh, you wish.
I saw you with my own eyes.
Pervert.
Vanessa.
I thought I could get away from him in the toilets. But he followed me.
I was trying to get my stuff back.
What stuff?
Stuff she took.
As if I'd want anything of his. He said I had nice tits, and when I told him to rack off, he chased me into the toilets.
Are you happy to deal with this, Mrs. Ball?
Oh, I'll deal with it.
It's gone too far for that. Charlie's going to have to come down the station with us.
She going a bit over the top here?
13.
Yeah, he's 12. He's 7.
Kidding. How's the victim?
Upset?
She was putting it on.
Well, those tears look real enough to me.
I left her telling worries at the tuck shop.
Bit of attention-seeking, eh?
Yeah. I mean, she was the type, she had a skirt up to here.
You don't say.
So she was asking for it?
Is that what I said?
You implied it.
Look, you haven't even asked that kid for his side of the story, have you?
He's just a little bastard waiting to grow up to be a big bastard.
Hey, we're not all bastards, you know. What's wrong with you today?
You contacted the young man's parents?
There's only a father according to the school records.
Well, have you contacted him?
Not yet.
Why not? Listen.
Give me a chance.
Oi! You don't give me lip. Got it?
Yeah.
Constable?
Yes, Sergeant Holland.
O'Rourke. A word? The last thing I need is a magistrate chewing my ear off because one of my members failed to present with the correct form. You took some stolen property to the duty magistrate this morning for citing?
Sergeant Holland asked me to, yes.
Without a result of search form?
Well, I didn't know I needed one. He never mentioned it. Result of search form.
Which Sergeant Holland filled in for you and gave you before you left. He found it still on your desk.
Bastard.
Sorry?
Nothing, boss.
Sergeant Holland is a highly respected and capable member. I've asked him to take a special interest in you and Peroni. I'd have thought you'd be grateful.
I am, boss. Very grateful.
Consider yourself counselled.
You set me up.
Not now, Constable. I'm getting ready to go out on patrol.
The result of search form, you never said anything about it.
Three hooks say I did.
I was prepared to try and forget all about last night, but now I'm like...
Last night?
You're in my room, remember?
I remember you inviting me there. I think you misinterpreted my professional mentoring role as, you know, a more personal interest.
What?
You were so embarrassed. I thought if I continued to treat you in a professional way, as though nothing had happened, might help you to get over it. Joss, mate, you right?
Me?
Know anyone else named Joss around here?
Hey. Is everything okay?
If you ignore all my stuff up, it's great.
Is there something going on with Sergeant Holland?
Nothing's happened that I can't handle.
He's put the hard word on you, hasn't he?
Is it that obvious?
Well, you seem pretty angry with him about something, and